I decided to take on a 7-day step challenge to see if walking more each day could really change my body, mind, and energy levels in just 1 week. And what I discovered was surprising and inspiring. From unexpected benefits to challenges I never anticipated, this week taught me more about movement than any workout ever did. Before we jump into my experience, make sure to like and subscribe so you do not miss tips that can transform your health. Day 1, the motivation boost. On the first day of the 7-day step challenge, I felt excited and motivated, ready to hit my step goal and prove to myself that consistent movement could make a difference. I planned my route, set reminders on my phone, and mentally prepared for the day ahead, expecting it to be easy and energizing. However, the moment I started walking, I noticed how sedentary my body had become over time. Every step felt intentional, and even short bursts of movement made me more aware of my posture and balance. By lunchtime, I realized that achieving my daily step goal required focus, dedication, and planning. I started to notice subtle changes almost immediately. My breathing felt slightly deeper, and the act of walking itself cleared my mind from lingering thoughts and stress, which I had not expected from a simple activity. By the evening, I had achieved my first step goal, and the sense of accomplishment was surprisingly rewarding. I also realized that walking more led to more conscious choices about my daily routine, including standing instead of sitting when possible, taking stairs instead of elevators, and even pacing during phone calls. Day 2, muscle awareness and fatigue. Day 2 brought a new set of challenges, and my legs reminded me that even moderate increases in activity can create muscle fatigue if the body is not accustomed to it. As I continued to walk toward my daily step goal, I began noticing tension in my calves, thighs, and lower back, which I had previously ignored due to inactivity. This awareness of muscle engagement was eye-opening because it made me realize how much sedentary habits weaken muscles over time. Despite the fatigue, my energy levels were surprisingly higher, and I felt more alert and focused throughout the day. Walking during work breaks became a natural pause, helping me reset and think more clearly about tasks. I also began experimenting with small tweaks, such as adjusting my stride length, posture, and walking pace, and discovered that even slight improvements in technique reduced fatigue and made steps feel smoother. Hydration became more important as well, and I noticed that drinking water regularly supported energy and prevented cramps. By the evening, my step goal felt challenging but manageable, and the combination of slight soreness and mental clarity created a rewarding feeling of accomplishment. Day 3, mental clarity and stress relief. By the third day, the physical benefits of walking were becoming evident, but the mental effects surprised me even more. I noticed that walking outdoors, even for short periods, helped clear my mind, reduce anxiety, and improve focus on work and personal tasks. Each step became a meditation of sorts, allowing thoughts to settle and emotions to stabilize naturally. I found myself approaching stressful situations with a calmer perspective, and the simple act of pacing during calls or brief walks outdoors provided a natural reset for my day. Socially, I felt more engaged and patient with others, likely due to the reduction in mental fatigue from prolonged sitting. Energy levels remained elevated, and my appetite started to regulate, with fewer cravings for sugary snacks and processed foods. The cumulative effect of movement, hydration, and improved posture contributed to a greater sense of overall wellness that was noticeable not only to me but also to those around me. Day 4, overcoming plateaus. Day 4 presented the challenge of pushing past mental and physical plateaus. By this point, my body had adapted somewhat to the increased steps, and the initial novelty had worn off, requiring more conscious effort to maintain motivation. I experimented with longer routes, varied terrain, and slightly faster paces to keep the activity engaging and to continue challenging myself. During this adjustment, I learned the importance of setting incremental goals rather than relying on the same daily step number as motivation alone. Tracking steps visually and reflecting on progress reinforced a sense of accomplishment and encouraged me to sustain effort despite fatigue. I noticed that certain energy dips occurred predictably, usually in mid-afternoon, and incorporating small movement bursts during these periods helped restore alertness and mental clarity. The concept of breaking up sedentary periods with short walks became even more important, reinforcing the idea that frequent movement throughout the day matters as much as total step count. Day 5, sleep and recovery benefits. By day 5, The impact of daily movement on sleep and recovery became noticeable. I found that walking consistently throughout the day improved my sleep quality, allowing me to fall asleep faster and wake up more refreshed. Deep sleep cycles felt longer and more restorative, likely due to the combination of energy expenditure, reduced stress, and improved circulation. Recovery between days felt smoother, with less soreness and quicker energy replenishment, demonstrating the body's adaptation to increased activity. Walking also encouraged better hydration and nutrition, as I naturally chose foods and beverages that supported sustained energy and recovery. The interconnected effects of movement, sleep, nutrition, and mental well-being became clear, highlighting the holistic benefits of maintaining daily steps. Day 6, energy boost and daily productivity. On the 6th day, energy levels reached new highs, and productivity improved significantly. The combination of physical activity, better sleep, and reduced stress created a sustained alertness and focus that positively impacted both work and personal tasks. Tasks that previously felt tedious or mentally draining became more manageable, and creative thinking improved. Movement breaks became natural pauses that prevented fatigue and encouraged better workflow. I also noticed an increase in overall stamina, enabling longer periods of sustained activity without exhaustion. The habit of walking daily became effortless, and the psychological rewards reinforced motivation. Day 7, reflections and lasting lesson. The final day of the 7-day step challenge brought a sense of accomplishment and a clearer understanding of how small, consistent actions can create meaningful change. Physically, I felt stronger, more energetic, and less fatigued than at the start of the week. Mentally, stress was reduced, focus improved, and mood stabilized, demonstrating the interconnected benefits of movement. I also recognized the power of habit formation, as integrating daily steps into routine activities felt natural and sustainable. The challenge reinforced that health improvements do not require extreme exercise or complicated routines. Simple, consistent actions can have profound effects on the body and mind. Reflecting on the week, I realized that the most important takeaway was awareness. Becoming conscious of movement, posture, and daily activity creates momentum that can extend beyond a single week. Completing the 7-day step challenge was more than just a test of physical endurance. It was a journey that improved energy, mood, sleep, and overall well-being. If you found my experience inspiring or helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so you can follow along for more health and lifestyle experiments. Remember, small, consistent steps each day lead to lasting results and a healthier, more energized life.